All right, thank you so much, everyone. I just want to say congratulations to IPN, to the PsychedelX leadership team, and to all of our PsychedelXers who presented in this conference. Congratulations on completing the 5th annual PsychedelX conference. Over the past 3 days, we have had this amazing opportunity to hear transformative stories, hear from various perspectives and novel ideas from rising scholars and leaders across the psychedelic ecosystem. But before we announce our talk competition winners, I just want to give recognition and thanks to everyone who helped make this conference possible. So I want to give a big thanks to our talk coaches who mentored this year's cohort and who are directly responsible for shaping all of the PsychedelXer participant talks you have seen. Hannah, James, George, Alessia, Luke, Fabienne, Amanda, David, Kiara, and Victor. I also want to give a big thanks to our professional judges who took time out of their busy schedules to provide valuable feedback to our finalists of PsychedelX this year. Their feedback and just experience in the field was amazing to be able to have them contribute to this part of the process and select this year's winners. And I also want to give a really big shout out to our PsychedelX leadership team who selflessly volunteered countless hours over the past year in service of IPN's mission. If it weren't for their passion and drive, this conference would not be possible. So I want to thank Andrea Vaz, our talk coach coordinator, Daniel Oliver, our programming coordinator, Kat Boyle, our PsychedelX content creator, Logan Riffy, our participant coordinator, Maya Ibrahim, our conference coordinator, Kiki Prika, our PsychedelX assistant, and Zoe Gupta, our recruitment coordinator. Thank you so much for all of your hard work over this past year, just putting this conference together, working with our participants, and just making this possible.
I'm going to interrupt you, Bianca. Thanks to Bianca for being the best director of the team. We're all so grateful. I know that's off script, but thanks, Bianca. You rock.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you so
Zoe.
much for all the great help. Oh my God, Bianca, you're the real one.
Thank you, Kiki. Yes, I am just so glad to see our team come together and be able to create this amazing conference. So thank you so much. I also want to give a shout out to our generous sponsors who have helped make PsychedelX possible. One of our sponsors is Source Research Foundation, and through their community grant program, this has allowed us to have funds to be able to continue doing the programming that we do, from PsychedelX to IPN labs and seminars and workshops. So I want to give a big thanks to them. We also have some sponsors this year. One of our main sponsors of PsychedelX this year is the Psychedelic Pharmacist Association, also known as PPA. They are the leading nonprofit devoted to pharmacists advancing psychedelic medicines. The Psychedelic Pharmacist Association is a community of pharmacists and pharmacist allies advocating for, educating on, and collaborating about the therapeutic use of psychedelic medicines and their place in the continuum of care. They're a global community made up of members across the world offering educational programs and hosting events to connect members, clinicians, and researchers with opportunities for leadership, mentorship, and teaching throughout internal committees and through engagement with schools and other organizations. So definitely check them out. We'd also like to give a big thanks to our prize sponsors for PsychedelX this year. Zendo Project, who we just heard from, they offer professional harm reduction and education to communities and organizations, and also provide peer support services at events to transform difficult psychedelic experiences and other complex emotions into opportunities for learning and growth. They've also generously shared with us a discount code for their SIT training. So if that's something you feel called to, please utilize that discount. We also have PsychedelX Today as a prize sponsor. They are the planetary leader in psychedelic media, storytelling, and education, covering up-to-the-minute developments and diving deep into crucial topics, bridging scientific, academic, philosophical, societal, and cultural. PsychedelX Today is leading the discussion in this rapidly evolving ecosystem. You might know them best for their podcast series. So definitely check that out if you are interested in learning more about the psychedelic space. So thank you so much to all of our sponsors. We feel so much deep gratitude to be in community with you. Okay, and now the moment you all have been waiting for. We are going to announce the talk competitions of this year's PsychedelX 2025. These talks were deemed the most novel, clear, and well-delivered presentations of this year's talk competition. So we're going to start with our runners-up. So our first runner-up is Justin Serwinski with their talk, Revisiting Depth Psychology and Psychedelics. We'll give a round of applause for Justin. Our next runner-up for this year's talk competition is Joelle Delpreet with the talk, This Is Your Brain on Headlines, the Framing of Psychedelic-Assisted Therapy in the Media. Thank you, Joelle. And our final runner-up for this year's talk competition is Philip Boulay with their talk, The Interpersonal Dimension of Healing in PTSD, Attachment Security and Epistemic Trust in MDMA-Assisted Group Therapy. Congratulations to all of our runners-up. You have won an IPN PS25 swag bag. Everyone will be getting IPN t-shirts. So I will be following up with you via email to get your info. And now to present our top 3 talk competition winners of this year. In third place, we have Cece Treza with their talk, Spiritual Awakening the Musical, a patient's lived experience with ketamine-assisted psychotherapy. Congratulations on third place. You have won a signed copy of PsychedelX, the revolutionary drugs that can change your life, a guide from the expert, signed by Professor David Nutt himself. In second place, we have Rajiv Rangan with the talk, Can Psychedelic Monoamines Chemically Modify Proteins? Congratulations on second place. you have won a free registration to the upcoming cohort of Zendo Project SIT training. And now the moment we have all been waiting for. In first place, we have Megan Portnoy with the talk, No Such Thing as Just a Room, Understanding the Feedback Loop of Set and Setting Through the Lens of Ontological Design. We were really impressed with your talk this year, Megan, and our judges were super impressed as well. You have done an outstanding job, and our PsychedelX 2025's top presentation for this year's top competition. You have won a podcast episode with PsychedelX today. Congratulations. And I'd just like to thank, go ahead. I just want to thank all of our participants this year in PsychedelX, and to everyone who participated in this talk development program this year. As a reminder, we will be uploading PsychedelX presentations to IPN's YouTube channel. We'll be casting votes for the People's Choice Award winner, and so the talk that receives the most views will be awarded the People's Choice Award. So if you like to talk during this conference, please share it with your friends, with your family. Stay connected with IPN through our various social media channels. We're on Instagram, LinkedIn. You can also sign up for our newsletter to stay up to date with our organization and when voting for the People's Choice Award begins. And so that concludes day 3 of PsychedelX 2025. I want to give a big thank you so much to all of our PsychedelX participant presenters, our keynote speakers, Dr. Levin, Dr. Schmidt, Dr. Stauffer, Dan Friedrich, Dr. Riddle, Dr. Armstrong, Ifatayo Harvey, Dr. Kruger, Gina Giorgio, IPN members panel with Aaron, Victor, Taylor, Justin, Maya, Zendo Project, PsychedelX Today, the Psychedelic Pharmacist Association, and Source Research Foundation, and everyone who made IPN's PsychedelX virtual conference possible. And I'd like to also thank the attendees for being here, especially if you were here throughout the 3 days. Big shout out to you. And with that, PsychedelX 2025 is officially over. Don't forget to view our talks on our YouTube channel. We thank you so much for attending and look forward to seeing you at future IPN events and next year for PsychedelX 2026, our 6th annual conference. Thank you, everyone, and we hope you have a fantastic weekend.